Namaste, beautiful beings. This is Belinda Pearl, and welcome to your daily oracle. So if we look at where we're going, there's a whole bunch of astrology that is pulling us in a direction that is asking us to change. We have quite a few of our planets are in retrograde. Mercury goes, or stations to go retrograde on the 19th. Plus there's these bridges or oppositions in astrology where Eris is coming into play, which she is comes and brings in some little bit of distortion to move us forward or to change things quite drastically in our lives. And we've seen all this happening, as well as we've got the new moon that's coming in soon on the 20th, 21st, around summer solstice. It's time for us to really step into our strength and into the light. This new energy that wants to really refresh us so we can stand and blossom into our power. So how can we all stand and blossom into our power as we go through these great changes upon this planet, and then support those that are in need? So what is coming up for you to help you blossom, and what is coming up for you that's triggering you as well? What is coming up for you that feels uncomfortable with the changes, and what's coming up for you to really step onto the stage, if you will, and take the reins and help move the movements in the right direction. So maybe take a moment to reflect on that. And as you reflect on that, I'm going to shuffle the deck and see what the oracle has to say. The oracles comes through the cards. This is the guidance. This is the message. So let's take a big breath in together. And then breathe it all out. Finding our inner stillness, our inner clarity, our inner calmness, our inner groundedness, being in that place of our heart, and moving even more deeply into the heart than we've been in that place of our mind. Take another deep breath. Breathe out. And where are we? Oh, now this card's come up before. It says Flames of Wisdom, and it's the crone. And it's showing a full moon in the background. So we've, these moons come in cycles, and a new moon is affected by a full moon that was 6 months from the time that it's new moon. It's also, there are helpers there as well. There's spirit guides that want to be there, but it's asking us to really delve into this inner wisdom. The card itself says, I'm open to all of life's wisdom and share it with gratitude. This piece of it, this is to me always when I see the cauldron, is this place of great manifestation, that when we put our energy in the direction that we really want it, and then ask for guidance to come in to help us, which are these light beings that are in here, there's a lot of old history that wants to come forward that we can tap into to really find the wisdom that we're needing. And being open to that in our life as well, to not just think that we know everything, to actually step out of our knowing and step into the unknown, because in the unknown, we can actually be filled with wisdom. But if we completely thinking that we know everything and how things should be, we cannot allow that new wisdom to come in. And so maybe guidance is asking us to step out of our old paradigms. That's why we're having these eclipses or these wormholes that we can go through, or as my one teacher says, like a sideways elevator. Sometimes it takes us time to transform. It may take us years to transform, but when we get these eclipse seasons, sometimes it's literally bypassing all the things that the whole time that would take us to really do this for a long time. It helps us bypass that time and actually makes a change happen now. So there's this intelligence that wants to come through, that wants to guide us. But in order for us, we need to find this place of what it is we want to manifest in the world, what we want to bring through, and then knowing that we are not alone, that we can tap into the wisdom of the universe, we can tap into our guides to ask us. So this idea, what is it we can do, how can we step more into that stage, is what is it that you truly want to do? Write that down, and write it down not just on a plain list and put it away, but actually do it as a ritual. Especially when it's new moon, it's a great time to plant those seeds. We're in that last bit of the new moon, so that balsamic part of the moon before the moon gets completely dark. So we're getting into that place of inner seeing, like how can we see within the space of what we have no idea. I don't know if that makes sense, but this piece that we can look into the vastness, into the void, and have unknowingness inside of us, not knowing what is going to come, and rather be open and completely free of our thinking and our thoughts to invite in this almost new epiphany, this new insight, this new guidance, this new wisdom that wants to come in. But take your list and write down exactly what it is that you want to manifest in this world. And I would do this as a ritual, a really clear ritual, because there's this ancient wisdom that wants to come through, that wants us to tap into. That's why I'm saying, don't just write it down on a list. Really sit with it. Decide what it is that you want to bring forward into the world, and then put all your energy towards it. But it takes time for that energy to truly manifest. A lot of times when we are manifesting law of attraction, we think it's supposed to happen like that. But unfortunately, we've been telling the universe that we can't afford this, we can't afford that, we're not this, we're not that. Why is it not working out for us? So the universe has to work through all those can'ts and couldn't have done's in order for the energy to come forward. So it has to move through all of that stuff. So it takes time, those waves of light take time to come forward. So take your time, really be clear with what it is that you want to bring forward, what you want to manifest, and then call in your guides to help you, call in the ancient wisdoms of your ancestors to back up your energy too, and then focus your attention on what it is that you want in the form of gratitude, saying thank you for whatever is manifested already in my life. Is it more freedom that you're looking for? Thank you for the freedom that's in my life. It's more abundance. Thank you for the abundance that's already in my life. I was listening to something last week, and instead of using affirmations, they were creating questions. And the question was, or it was kind of an affirmation, but it was more in a question format. So it was saying, why am I so abundant? Why am I so lucky to receive all these things that I never thought I could receive in my life? Why am I gifted this opportunity to live in this beautiful home with all these beautiful things that are around me? So it's affirming everything that you have, but stating it in that, like, why am I so happy? Why am I so, but it was this way of claiming your energy in that statement. So maybe that's something to try out too. And when I was listening to it, it comes from ancient wisdom too. So it's another way of reformatting. Sometimes when we say an affirmation, we're saying, I am so abundant. Sometimes we get like a little like negative reverberation with that, dissonance with that. It doesn't quite fit in with what we're truly thinking. So then it's stating this question, why am I so this, in welcoming it in? It's already in here. It's already in our space, in our place. So if we can start to state our gratitude for everything that we've wanted and how we wanted to bring that into our life, and allow that to saturate into our field so that we can truly manifest what it is that we need, but taking your time to truly bring in that what you wish, that what you want. So hopefully that made some sense. Again, there's also air and fire involved. We're getting into a place of the mind, transformation. The number on the card is 39. So this is this place of really stepping into this place of being. It's like this card says the crone, and so there's the maiden, the mother, and the crone. So it's also the trilogy energy that we're in, spirit energy. So let us connect a little bit more to spirit energy when we're choosing to manifest and choosing to come into this place that we want to bring forward in this great transformation that's happening on our planet. So hopefully that made sense. From my heart to yours, may you always be blessed. Namaste. And again, this is Blended Pearl. You can always find me at blendedpearl.com. I'll see you all again soon. Namaste.